All right, a lieutenant with the Harford County Sheriff's Office is in the hospital tonight after a police chase on I-95. The Sheriff's Office is now working to investigate and locate the suspect involved in the chase. WMAR 2 News' Janae Wright is just outside the Harford County Sheriff's Office Southern Precinct with the very latest. Janae?
Kelly, in fact, the very latest is that the actual stolen Penske truck that is involved in this case just arrived at the southbound precinct in Harford County. We're taking a first look at the actual truck that was involved in that crash, the truck that was stolen, and the truck that ultimately hit Lieutenant Robert Burgess after he initially pulled over the truck, and he was driving. The driver was driving erratically in this truck. So this is our first time actually getting a chance to see the truck. Now, according to authorities, after the initial stop, the stolen Penske truck hit a U.S. mail truck. Shortly after, it crashed into another car on Route 22. No injuries were reported in either crash. Now, police say the driver entered I-95 southbound, going the wrong way with several officers from multiple agencies in pursuit. And Lieutenant Robert Burgess got out of his vehicle to deploy stop sticks and was hit by the truck. The driver also hit several other cars before crossing into the northbound lanes into oncoming traffic. An officer stopped the truck by hitting it, and the truck went off the road into an embankment, and the driver ran. And Sheriff Gaylor says that Lieutenant Burgess was taken to shock trauma for his injuries.
The latest report on his condition is that he's alert, conscious, interacting with family, and undergoing medical checkup. Again, from the impact and the distance that he was thrown, I can tell you again that we were blessed not to be sitting here talking about a fatal incident.
Sheriff Gaylor says inside of the stolen Penske truck was cooking oil stolen from an Applebee's in Aberdeen, which they believe is the motive for the driver fleeing the initial traffic stop. Now, right now, the southbound lanes of I-95 near the Maryland House have reopened, but the northbound lanes are still closed as police continue to investigate. Now, anyone who has witnessed the crash is encouraged to contact the Harford County Sheriff's Office, and they just pulled that truck that we mentioned into the southbound precinct here in Harford County to continue to investigate what led up to that crash. In Harford County, Janae Wright, WMAR 2 News.